everybody, Danette May here. I am so excited to be with the health family right now, and a lot of you don't know who I am, and like I said, my name is Danette May, and I'm so excited to connect with you today because today I'm going to be sharing with you ways to move your body that really help with anxiety and stress, because you see, different parts of your body actually, when released, have a trigger effect on your emotions, and I'm going to go through the major ones with you today because I don't know about you, but me, I have moments of stress. So leave a 1 in the comments below if you feel stress at times. If you feel anxiety and you're like, I don't even know where this is coming from. I'm in a car, I'm safe, I'm fine, and I'm feeling this flush of anxiety. I want to give you a little backstory why I really got into movement and into mindset and into eating healing foods. Because you see, about 7 years ago, I lost my son. And that took me in through a deep spiral of depression. And I thought I knew exactly what I should be eating, and I thought I knew I had my life figured out, but the truth was I was on cruise control. And losing my son really made me realize that I needed to wake up. I hit my rock bottom, and it gave me my opportunity to rise. And so I really started learning about healing foods and learning about the power of my body to feel better. You've heard about movement and how it helps with depression and how it helps with anxiety, but it's absolutely true. So we're in this together, and we can learn what to do that won't take a lot of time to really shift our states. So today, if you're like me, leave a 1 so we know we're in this together in the comments below, and we'll start to share like what we can do when that stress hits, or we just want to get into a higher vibration. We just want to own our power for the day. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So let's get a little bit more vulnerable, you guys, because vulnerability equals self-love. So if you feel called, I just shared something really vulnerable with you. What are you going through? Leave it in the comments below. What are you facing? Because I not only lost my son, I had $47 to my name, single mom, sleeping on the floor, tinfoil holding an antenna together to get 2 channels, PBS being one of them, for my child that was young. And I was going through a really, really hard time. I was feeling not enough. I was feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm a financial ruin. I'm a terrible mom. And movement got me through that. Healing foods got me through that. Changing my mindset got me through that to live the life I'm living today. And you can do this too. And I love sharing with you exactly small things you can do that really can help shift your state. So let's do this together. Are you guys ready? All right, so first thing, I want to talk about the biggest thing that we all are wanting, which is this bigger booty. But here's the deal. This muscle group right here actually gets really tight. And the muscle is associated with your heart. So when your glutes are not tight, or they're just too loose, or they have tightness in what we call here this little piriformis, it actually affects a lot of injuries in the whole body, but it also keeps you from connecting in your heart, putting up those walls. So I'm going to show you a stretch right now that you can do. You're going to sit down on the mat. Okay, this is simple. Anyone can do this. I want you to take your leg and cross it over the other leg, okay? And then just hug in your knee into your chest. This is going to get this section right here called the piriformis. Most people don't even realize how powerful this stretch can be for releasing emotion, tapping into your heart. So you can do this, just like this. Another thing you can do, for those of you who want to go a little deeper, go ahead and lay on your back, take your knee like this and push that knee out, and you're going to feel a little deeper. You can relax down and just hold anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds. And I'm going to take it a step further, you guys. You're going to go, I am receiving love. I am love. And just do some affirmations as you stretch. And then you would switch to the other side. So now, what you can do right now, because you're probably watching this at work and you're like, I can't get on the floor right now. What I'm going to have you do is click the share button right now, because it will save it to your personal Facebook page. So then you have this to go to anytime you want, when at your own convenience. All right, the other muscle group that gets really tight. How many of you feel low back tension? And you kind of just think it might be from a bad night's sleep or just driving in your car, sitting in your desk. And yes, that all contributes to that. But a lot of anxiety around financial stress. unresolved resentment resides in that lower back. Now, this is all scientific based. We're not going to get into it. I just want to show what you can do to start releasing that, to really step into that. So it hits right in here, right? You can feel that. And what I'm going to challenge you to do is try this stretch with these affirmations and watch that money story shift. Watch that anger release just a little bit more. So one thing you can do is lay on your back, pull your knees in towards your chest, and you can just rock side to side. I call this like a poor man's version of a massage because anyone can do this. You don't need a masseuse. So just like roll out that lower back just like that. And now what you can also do is roll up. So pretend like your lower back's like a rocking chair. Kind of make that nice C curve in your lower back. Roll and then come up and try to balance your feet. It's going to pull in the deep muscles called the pelvic floor muscles, which is actually going to help support your lower back, plus tone those abs. But we're going to get a nice little stretch and massage on that lower back, just like that. This is called rocking chair. Just rock and hold. You can do about 10 of them, and you'll start to feel a little bit better. But I'm going to add that affirmation. So I am safe. Yes, I am safe. I am supported. And just repeat those 10 times as you're rocking, just like that. Nice work. Okay, the other muscle group is these hamstrings. So if you guys are joining me live right now and you haven't watched the beginning, just go ahead and click the share button because you're not going to want to miss all of these stretches, okay? And this will let you save it onto your private Facebook page so that you can come back and watch this later. So we're so excited to have you with us. If you experience stress and anxiety, leave a 1 in the comments below so we know we're in this together. So the hamstrings reside right on those back of those legs. I'm going to show you 2 different stretches you can do. I'm on the ground right now. If you're already on the ground, you can stay here. And I'm also going to show you what you can do if you're just can't get on the ground, you're wearing your high heels, your skirt, or whatnot. So I'm going to have you bring out your leg, and you're just going to reach down. Now, the hamstrings are tied to guilt. Oh, that nasty mom guilt, that nasty guilt that we get, especially as women. So I'm going to have you just reach over and then come up. And then reach over. I'm going to have you you can hold static if you would like to, or you can actually come up and then exhale, because some of us, like this is a deep, deep emotion. So you're like, I can't sit there for 10 to 15 seconds. So you could go down 10 at a time and just really, I am living in freedom, or I release. Even just saying I release is so, so powerful. So I am living in freedom. And I release. So just keep going down like that. Another one you can do if you want to just be standing, because I think some of you are not in a position to get down on the ground on everything. You could just literally go down just like this, open your legs. And I do this when I'm driving, if I just get out at a rest stop, and you can go to the other side. And you hold anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds, or you can come up and then go back down. But just know this hamstring is all tied to that lower back. All of these emotions are tied together. The very last one I want to share with you is this Pectoralis Lat Region. Right in here, right in here. A lot of us are like this, right? And I find this emotion interesting. And you guys, I've learned all of this through different healers around the world, which they live in the jungles, they live in different parts, and they know this stuff about the body. It's fascinating. But let's think about this. A lot of us are sitting at desks like this, doing jobs we actually don't want to do, feeling disempowered in who we know we are meant to be. And so this tightness in here is actually anger, feeling this sense of anger, feeling this sense of like, I'm disempowered. So this movement, we can talk about, oh, that's from the desk, but it also creates that emotion. So what I'm going to have you do, you can actually go up against a wall. I don't have a wall here. You could go up against a wall and then turn, just really opening up that chest and say, I am living in my power. I am living in my power. Or you can take both hands and then just reach up like this, just opening up that chest. Or you can just stand, opening up that chest. Some of you have not opened your chest, your heart space, and just really owned who you are, your power, your magnificence. So just sit there for a second and now shake it out, everybody. Thank you for joining me here live on Health's page. This is so much fun that we get to connect in living out our true health. And health is like a 360-degree experience. It's not just about food. It's not just about movement. It's really about our mind and our hearts and how much are we willing to live here in life. And today, you guys, I just want to share with you something you can get today, because you're probably wondering, where does she get all this information? And I want to share with you like my personal journey to my rise. And I shared this story and my journey of this gap of going from $47, losing my son, to living this amazing life, inspiring millions of women around the world. And what did I do in between? And I believe it's time that we all get vulnerable. We share behind the curtain, because a lot of us have a story. We have a message that's so powerful, but we're so busy staying in our story. And it's time to stand on top of our stories. It's time to share and get vulnerable. And as we do that, we truly give everyone permission to do it, and we inspire the world, and we make a difference in the world, especially as women. So in the Rise, I'm going to be giving you exact foods I ate, the movements I did, the mindset work I did, so that you can step into your personal rise as well. Thank you for joining me here live, and I love you so much, and I want to be of service to you. So the best way right now is to get you this book. Go ahead and go get it at any bookstore you want, or Amazon, and just start working on your rise. You deserve it, your power, we need you, and it's time.